Welcome back to our channel, Rare Coins All World, where we dig deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures. Today, we're taking a close look at an American classic, the 1980 United States quarter dollar. This coin might be sitting in your pocket right now, but what if I told you that it could be worth a whole lot more than you think? Stick around as we uncover the story behind this quarter and reveal its surprising value. The 1980 quarter dollar, part of the famous Washington Quarter series, was minted during a crucial time in U.S. history. This was a period of economic shifts, as the country dealt with the aftermath of the 1970s oil crisis, inflation, and political changes. Yet, despite the turbulent times, the quarter remained a reliable staple in everyday transactions. But here's the thing. While these coins were produced in large numbers, the ones you'll find in circulation today may not have the same value as a well-preserved gem. The 1980 quarter might just be more than a pocket change coin. It could represent a rare piece of history if you know where to look and how to evaluate it. Let's take a closer look at the design. On the front, you'll find a portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, as designed by John Flanagan in 1932. His image has graced the quarter for decades, symbolizing leadership, strength, and the founding of the nation. On the reverse side, you'll see an eagle, a symbol of American freedom and power, clutching an olive branch and arrows. The design is both simple and powerful, representing the balance between peace and readiness to defend the nation. The 1980 quarter features the same timeless design, and while the coin might seem ordinary to some, its condition can make all the difference when it comes to value. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Not all 1980 quarters are created equal. Over the years, many of these coins have been circulated, used in daily transactions, and, as a result, they've suffered from wear and tear. However, if you happen to find one in mint condition, free from scratches, nicks, or discoloration, you could be holding a small fortune. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or proof condition are highly sought after by collectors. These coins, which never saw the light of day in public circulation, are pristine examples of the coin's original design. They have been stored carefully in protective cases and often have a mirror-like finish that makes them look almost brand new. In addition to the condition, there are some rare variants of the 1980 quarter that have minting errors. These mistakes are incredibly valuable to collectors because they are unique. These errors can include things like double strikes, misalignments, or even unusual die marks that make the coin stand out from the regular issue. If you stumble upon a quarter with one of these errors, it could dramatically increase its worth. So, what makes the 1980 quarter so desirable to collectors? Well, aside from its historical significance, it's the rarity of uncirculated or error coins that drives its price up. Many 1980 quarters were used extensively, which means those in excellent condition are in short supply. Collectors always look for coins that are not only rare but also in the best possible condition. And when a quarter is both old and pristine, it becomes a highly coveted piece. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or someone who's just beginning to explore this fascinating hobby, the value of a well-preserved 1980 quarter could be more than you ever imagined. Now, for the big moment. The 1980 United States quarter dollar in uncirculated condition could be worth $47,000. That's right, $47,000 for a single quarter. It's incredible to think that a coin that might have been overlooked by most could hold such a significant value today. So, if you've got an old jar of coins sitting around, or maybe you find a 1980 quarter lying in your change, it might be worth taking a closer look. It could be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. Make sure to check the condition, and if it's in great shape or has some rare error, you could be holding a real treasure. Today, we're diving into a modern classic that might just be hiding in your pocket, the 2016 United States quarter dollar. You might think this coin is just another piece of pocket change, but wait until you hear what it could be worth. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much this quarter could actually bring in today's market. The 2016 quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's popular America the Beautiful series, which honors national parks and landmarks across the United States. The 2016 quarter specifically commemorates some of the most iconic and historic locations in the country, celebrating the beauty of nature and American heritage. In 2016, 5 different quarters were released, each featuring a different national site. These quarters weren't just pieces of currency, they were a way to celebrate the incredible landscapes and landmarks that make America unique. From the Harriet Tubman National Historic Site in Maryland to the Shawnee National Forest in Illinois, these coins capture a diverse range of the country's beauty and history. But while many people spent these coins without a second thought, the 2016 quarters, particularly in special conditions, have become highly sought after by collectors. You see, these modern quarters aren't just valuable because of their design or history, they're valuable because of their rarity in mint condition, and that's where the potential for big money comes in. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2016 quarter. On the obverse side, you'll still see the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His image has been featured on the quarter since 1932 and continues to symbolize strength, leadership, and the foundation of American democracy. The reverse side of the 2016 quarter, however, is where the magic happens. Each of the 5 quarters released that year had a unique design celebrating the specific national park or historic site it was honoring. For example, the Harriet Tubman quarter features an image of the Underground Railroad conductor and her portrait, which symbolizes freedom and courage. The Shawnee National Forest quarter, on the other hand, showcases the natural beauty of the forest with its rolling hills and tree-filled landscape. Each coin captures a different aspect of American history and heritage, making them not only a collectible item but also a piece of the nation's story. So, what makes the 2016 quarter so valuable? Well, as with any coin, the condition is the key. Most quarters in circulation today have been used in everyday transactions and show signs of wear and tear, scratches, discoloration, and dings from handling. However, coins that have been preserved in mint condition are far rarer and much more valuable. In particular, uncirculated 2016 quarters, coins that were never used in daily transactions and have been carefully stored since they were minted, can fetch a premium price. These coins are usually shiny, free from scratches or marks, and retain the original crispness of the design. Collectors prize these coins because they represent the coin in its most perfect form, just as it was intended by the U.S. Mint. In addition to uncirculated coins, there are also some limited edition quarters that have been released as part of special collections or sets. These can be even more valuable, particularly if they've been released in a lower mintage or a unique finish, such as proof or silver versions of the coin. These special editions are often produced in smaller quantities, making them more difficult to find. The 2016 quarters have grown in popularity among coin collectors, and not just because of their design. The America the Beautiful series itself is extremely well regarded, and collectors are eager to complete their sets of quarters from this series. The specific quarters from 2016 are in demand because they highlight such important pieces of American history and culture. The scarcity of these coins in pristine condition drives up their market value. For many collectors, these quarters are more than just a way to spend money, they are a way to connect with America's natural beauty and heritage. But for others, it's the potential for profit that makes these coins so appealing. Whether you're an avid collector or someone just getting into the hobby, these 2016 quarters could become a valuable part of your collection, especially if you have one in excellent condition. So, you're probably wondering, how much can a 2016 quarter actually be worth? If you have an uncirculated or proof version of the coin in pristine condition, it could be worth $4,000. That's right, $4,000 for a single quarter. It's amazing to think that a coin worth just 25 cents could hold such tremendous value, but that's the power of rarity and condition in the world of coin collecting. If you have any 2016 quarters lying around, especially if they're in great shape, it might be time to check them out more closely. Who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune. Today, we're diving into an exciting discovery, something that may be hiding right in your coin jar, the 2014 United States quarter dollar. At first glance, this may seem like just another quarter, but let me tell you, this coin has a fascinating backstory and some surprising value in today's market. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed at what this humble quarter could be worth. Stick around for the big reveal. The 2014 quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing America the Beautiful series, which honors America's national parks and sites of historical significance. Each year, the U.S. Mint releases a series of quarters, each featuring a different design that highlights the beauty and history of a particular location in the United States. In 2014, 5 quarters were issued, each representing a different national park or monument. For coin collectors, these quarters are particularly valuable because they commemorate some of the most iconic landmarks in the country, from the stunning landscapes of the Great Smoky Mountains to the historic Shawnee National Forest. But while these coins were minted to celebrate the beauty and heritage of the United States, many people still don't realize that some of these 2014 quarters, especially those in perfect or near-perfect condition, have grown in value. And that's where we come in. Today, we'll break down why these quarters could be worth way more than their face value. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 2014 quarters. On the obverse, you'll see the familiar image of George Washington, the first President of the United States. This design, created by John Flanagan in 1932, has been a staple on the U.S. quarter for decades and represents the founding strength of the country. On the reverse side, however, is where things get really interesting. Each of the 2014 quarters features a unique design honoring one of America's national parks or historical sites. For example, the Great Smoky Mountains quarter shows a detailed image of Clingman's Dome, the highest peak in the Smoky Mountains, surrounded by lush, mist-filled forests. This design beautifully captures the natural beauty of the park and makes the coin a special piece of U.S. history. The Shawnee National Forest quarter, on the other hand, displays the rugged landscape of southern Illinois, with rolling hills, sandstone bluffs, and clear streams. These designs not only showcase the rich natural diversity of America but also make the 2014 quarters a tribute to the country's natural and cultural heritage. So, what makes the 2014 quarter such a hidden gem for collectors? Well, just like with any coin, condition is key. While most of the 2014 quarters that were circulated saw daily use and became worn down over time, coins that were never used or that were carefully preserved in mint condition are far rarer. An uncirculated quarter is one that has never been spent in transactions and shows no signs of wear. These coins are prized by collectors because they're in the best possible condition, with sharp designs, no scratches, and a smooth finish. If you happen to have a 2014 quarter in mint condition, it could be worth significantly more than just 25 cents. And then, there are the error coins, those coins that didn't quite make it through the minting process perfectly. Sometimes, minting errors can result in coins that are out of alignment, have double strikes, or feature unusual markings. These error coins are extremely rare and highly desirable to collectors, making them worth much more than a standard quarter. Why are these 2014 quarters so valuable? Well, aside from the fact that they represent some of the most iconic and historic landmarks in the United States, their value comes down to rarity and condition. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition or feature minting errors are in high demand among collectors. As collectors strive to complete their sets of America the Beautiful quarters, the 2014 issues have become highly sought after. Whether you're after the Great Smoky Mountains design or the Arches National Park quarter, these coins represent some of the most beautiful parts of the country, and they're gaining popularity with both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. In addition, as time goes on, the number of uncirculated 2014 quarters will only shrink, making those that remain even more valuable. If you've got one of these coins in great condition, you could be sitting on a small treasure. So, you're probably wondering, how much can a 2014 quarter actually be worth? If you have an uncirculated or proof version of the coin, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth $9,000. That's right, $9,000 for a single 2014 quarter. It's amazing to think that a quarter, worth just 25 cents when it was first released, could appreciate to such a high value, but that's the magic of coin collecting. The rarity, condition, and historical significance of these coins make them incredibly valuable to collectors. So, next time you find a 2014 quarter in your change, take a moment to really check it out. If it's in great shape, or even better, if it's got a minting error, you could have a coin worth far more than its face value. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune. Today, we're talking about a coin that's just a few years old but could be worth a lot more than you think, the 2017 United States $quarter. You might be holding one right now without even realizing it could be a hidden gem. Stick around because by the end of this video, I'll reveal the surprising value of this quarter and why it's becoming a hot commodity among collectors. You won't want to miss this. The 2017 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, a program launched by the U.S. Mint to honor the country's national parks and landmarks. Each year, a series of quarters is released featuring different designs that celebrate the diverse and beautiful landscapes across the United States. In 2017, the U.S. Mint issued 5 new quarters, each representing a different national park or historic site. These coins are a continuation of the America the Beautiful program, which has been incredibly popular with coin collectors. But what makes the 2017 quarter so interesting isn't just the design, it's the value these coins have been gaining in recent years, especially those in pristine condition. If you've got a 2017 quarter, it could be worth far more than just 25 cents. Let's dive into why. On the obverse side, the 2017 quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington has graced the quarter for decades, symbolizing the founding strength and leadership of the United States. The reverse side is where the magic happens, showcasing 5 unique designs that represent different national treasures. For example, the Ellis Island quarter honors the historic immigration station in New York Harbor, where millions of immigrants pass through to start a new life in America. The design on this quarter shows the historic image of the entrance gate to the island, symbolizing the nation's history of immigration and opportunity. Then there's the George Rogers Clark National Historical Park quarter, which features a dramatic image of Clark leading his troops during the Revolutionary War. This quarter commemorates the contributions of George Rogers Clark to the early history of the United States, specifically his role in securing American territory in the West. These designs are more than just art, they represent key moments and places in U.S. history that helped shape the nation. Now, let's talk about what makes the 2017 quarter valuable. Like any coin, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. Most 2017 quarters were circulated in everyday transactions and show signs of wear and tear, scratches, discoloration, or even some dings from being handled. However, the uncirculated versions of these coins are much rarer and significantly more valuable. Uncirculated coins have never been used in commerce, meaning they've been carefully preserved since they left the mint. These coins are free of damage and retain the crisp, clean look they had when they were first struck. If you have a 2017 quarter in perfect condition, especially one that was stored in a protective case or packaging, it could be worth a pretty penny. In addition to uncirculated coins, some special proof versions and silver quarters also exist, which can be even more valuable. Another thing to keep in mind are error coins. Sometimes, during the minting process, coins are struck incorrectly, creating unique variations. These error coins can include things like double strikes, misalignments, or other unexpected features. Coin collectors love these errors because they are rare, and a single error coin can sometimes command a premium price. So, why is there such a demand for the 2017 quarter? For starters, the America the Beautiful series has been one of the most popular coin series in recent history. Collectors are eager to complete their sets, and the 2017 quarters, with their historic designs, are key pieces in that collection. But even beyond the collector's market, there's an increasing appreciation for the value of uncirculated and error coins. As time goes on, fewer of these coins will remain in pristine condition, and the rarity of these well-preserved 2017 quarters will only increase. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a beginner just starting out, having an uncirculated or error version of the 2017 quarter in your collection could be a valuable investment. So, what's the 2017 quarter worth? Well, if you have an uncirculated or proof version, or if you're lucky enough to have one with a minting error, it could be worth as much as $5,000. That's right, $5,000 for a single 2017 quarter. It's incredible to think that a coin that was once only worth 25 cents could increase in value to such an extent, but that's the magic of coin collecting. With rarity, condition, and historical significance, these coins can be worth a lot more than their face value. So, if you have a 2017 quarter tucked away somewhere or find one in your change, it might be time to take a closer look. Check its condition carefully, and if it's in great shape, or if it has a rare error, you could have something worth a small fortune. Today's your lucky day. In this video, we're going to talk about the 1974 United States quarter dollar, a coin that might seem like just another piece of pocket change at first glance, but in reality, it could be worth far more than you'd expect. Stick around because, by the end of this video, we'll reveal exactly how much this coin is worth and why it could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. The 1974 quarter is part of the regular issue coins that were minted in the 1970s, a decade full of change and transformation for the United States. At the time, the country was going through a lot: economic challenges, political changes, and social shifts. But what you may not know is that while the quarter dollar from 1974 was minted in the millions, certain versions of this coin have become highly valuable today. This coin, like most U.S. quarters, features the famous portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has graced the quarter since 1932. However, it's not just the design or the year that matters, it's the rarity and condition that truly set the 1974 quarter apart in the coin collecting world. On the obverse side of the 1974 quarter, we see the well-known image of George Washington. The detail of his face and the inscription, "Liberty," above his head has made Washington's likeness an enduring symbol of the strength and unity of the United States. The design has been in circulation for decades, and it continues to be one of the most recognizable images on U.S. coins. But what really makes the 1974 quarter stand out is the reverse design, which shows an eagle perched on an olive branch with the word "Liberty" surrounding it. This design speaks to the nation's values of peace, strength, and freedom. It's a simple yet powerful symbol of what America stands for, which is part of what makes the 1974 quarter an iconic coin in the collection world. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so special. So, what makes the 1974 quarter so valuable? The answer lies in its condition and the rarity of certain versions. While millions of these quarters were minted, not all of them are created equal. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in determining its value. Most of the 1974 quarters you'll find are in poor to average condition. They've been circulated and show signs of wear and tear, including scratches, discoloration, and dings from handling. But if you happen to find a 1974 quarter in uncirculated condition, you could be holding a rare treasure. Uncirculated coins are those that have been preserved in pristine condition, without any signs of use. These coins have sharp, crisp details and a brilliant shine. Basically, they look just as they did when they first left the mint. On top of that, there are error coins that didn't quite make it through the minting process perfectly. These errors can range from minor misprints to larger mistakes, such as double strikes, misalignments, or die cracks. Collectors go crazy for error coins because they're unique and cannot be replicated. For example, some 1974 quarters were mistakenly struck with the wrong metal composition, or they might have been improperly aligned, creating a rare version of the coin. If you have a 1974 quarter with one of these errors, it could be worth much more than a standard coin. You might be wondering, why are collectors so interested in the 1974 quarter? The answer is simple: rarity and condition. As with any collectible, the fewer of these coins there are in perfect or near perfect condition, the more valuable they become. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for high-quality examples of older coins, and the 1974 quarter is no exception. In addition to the rarity of the uncirculated coins and those with minting errors, the historical significance of the 1974 quarter also plays a role in its value. The 1970s was a time of major change in the U.S., both politically and economically, and the coins minted during this time carry a certain historical weight. As a result, these coins are appealing to both numismatists, coin collectors, and those with a passion for American history. Another factor that drives up the value of the 1974 quarter is the ongoing demand from collectors who are trying to complete their collections of quarters from different years. This year, in particular, has garnered attention due to its relative scarcity in pristine condition, making it a must-have for those building a collection of U.S. quarters. So, how much is a 1974 quarter dollar worth? If you have one of these quarters in uncirculated condition or, even better, one that has a minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth $51,000. That's right, $51,000 for a single 1974 quarter. It's absolutely amazing to think that a coin originally valued at just 25 cents could be worth that much. But in the world of coin collecting, rarity, condition, and even historical significance can make a huge difference in value. So, next time you find a 1974 quarter in your change or happen to dig one out of your coin jar, take a moment to check its condition carefully. If it's in great shape, or if you happen to have a rare minting error coin, you could be sitting on a real treasure worth $51,000. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a future coin discovery. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.